Cheers! Happy Halloween, Witchtober!
Well, Witchtober is coming to a close.
Oh, I'm sad.
Because it is All Hallows Eve. Halloween.
Yes, it is Halloween for real, and happy. I hope you have some fun, silly plans.
Yeah.
Did you see that TikTok or whatever that was like,
as Christians, we don't celebrate Halloween, but we like to dress up and have a little fun.
That's Halloween. There's literally nothing else to the holiday. What you've just described is Halloween.
That's
Halloween. There's not much like
pagan ritual. It just made me laugh.
Yeah.
Everyone was like.
But also, I love that but they celebrate Christmas, which is with a Christmas tree.
Look,
don't get me started. Don't even get me started.
Don't even get me started.
Don't get me started. Don't even get me started.
Anyway,
yes.
We are here tonight to finally discuss.
It's been a long
time coming. Halloweentown. By special request.
Yes.
I mean, by everyone, but specifically by Connor.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew, I have a question for you. Did you become a patron of ours under the pseudonym Connor and request this film?
No, but I do believe that this is my punishment for making you watch this movie.
You look fucking fabulous.
Thank you. I wish that I could live forever.
Siempre viva! Live forever!
Now a warning?
Now a warning?
Now a warning. Now a warning?
Now I know what you're thinking. Avaryl already wore this costume. She was Dean Cameron from Men at Work.
No.
But you see.
She is Mom
I
from
am
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Pizza Mom from Ernest Scared Stupid.
I love you.
I love you too.
I made this, so I'm gonna wear the shit out of it.
I love it. Add some pepperoni face and you're good to go.
Whoop whoop! But anyway, yeah, actually, thank you, Connor.
Thank you, Connor.
For making Andrew's dreams come true.
Yes.
And thanks to our patrons.
Yes, $5 a month gets you ad-free early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties, where Avaryl watched this not for the first time, but for the first time in probably 25 years, because this is the 25th anniversary.
It's like we planned it.
Yes, it is. 25th anniversary of both Practical Magic and Halloweentown.
Yeah.
I think this was the perfect
It was meant
year.
to be, it was meant
fated,
to be Witchtober. Maybe I wished it into existence.
Ooh. Love that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyway, second thing second, make sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button for real because we have season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
It is coming.
It really is.
There's just a lot going on.
There's been too many other exciting things. All Stars got in the way. Witchtober, I believe you think was worth it. Summer camp, so much fun. Make sure to check that out. Yes, subscribe, click the bell, click the thumbs up button while you're down there.
You know, before you know it, it will be Halloween. Nope.
It is Halloween.
Wow, I didn't want to say it. Like, my mouth was like, no. Before you know it, it will be Hallmark Christmas season.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
It's so good. Like, everything that's happening, I'm really enjoying.
Good, I'm so glad.
Like, definitely, like, at WeHo at the parade,
Ooh,
like,
yeah,
people would be like, can I take a picture with you?
I just need the giant chalice. What is that?
It's like a little vial.
The vial.
That floats,
with the purple...
the magnet.
Yeah, I think they sell those.
Probably,
With a little magnet in it to make it like, woo, Anyway, also make sure to follow us on all of social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, I will have finished my Shocktober list on Letterboxd. We'll see how that went.
Can't wait to
How
find out.
successful I was in my endeavor to watch a spooky movie every day of Halloween.
Now, I mean, are you giving yourself a little bit of a break? Like if you watch 2 one day, does that count for if you miss one another day?
Well, the list is already over 31 films, so
Great.
I don't have any time to lose.
Oh, no.
I've done it to myself.
Well, I mean, so does Halloweentown count?
I suppose it does.
Great. The Disney Channel original movie classic from 1998.
With a
Whopping 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, when we saw this, we said, surely you can't be serious.
Yes.
And Rotten Tomatoes shockingly responded through the computer.
Don't call me Shirley.
I am serious and don't call me Shirley.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
So stupid. It turns out this is the issue with Rotten Tomatoes, as we well know, is that Practical Magic has now 24 instead of 23%, thanks to yours truly.
Yes.
That's because there were 100 reviews from, professional, they think, critics throughout time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
From 1998, where Siskel and Ebert just didn't fucking get it.
They didn't get it. They don't get camp.
No.
Which is so surprising since Roger Ebert wrote Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
But he didn't get it. It was unintentional
Right.
camp.
It was unintentional camp, right.
Oh, now, Jungle Lad. Why so helpless and why so frail? Where is your much vaunted muscular prowess?
Yeah.
And Halloweentown has 4.
4 reviews. It was like just enough for reviews to get a score.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not really any to.
But I mean, having watched this film,
Yes.
it's not terrible. It's a fun kids movie with big ideas.
Yeah.
They really tried.
They
and
really
they
tried.
really put their money where they could.
Yeah. I appreciate all of the costumes and practical makeup effects.
Did they look pretty bad? Did they look great for, like a hometown haunted house? Like, oh shit, you guys went all the fuck out. Yeah. Did they look, great? No. But there was style, there was choices, there was design.
Design, creativity.
Yeah.
And I am on record, and will continue to be so, in saying that I appreciate that so much, particularly these days. I mean, obviously this movie's 25 years old.
Yeah.
But I appreciate an attempt and a creative voice, even if it fails at times, more than something that doesn't attempt at all.
Well, I think this movie is 100% successful in being a children's film.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
this is a Disney Channel original movie after all. The bar is set pretty low.
And Debbie fucking Reynolds.
Oh, being normal is vastly overrated.
Wow.
Honestly, I mean, we said it in the viewing party, but it is true that if she was not in this movie, no one would give a shit.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I don't know how far the process went, but
Okay.
they originally wanted Julie Andrews.
Oh. I see that, but I don't see her as particularly witchy.
No. She's not maybe quirky enough?
Yeah.
She's too
prim
grand?
and proper. She's grand. Absolutely. Queen of Genovia. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Everyone wants her as your grandmother. Fuck yeah. Grandma Witch? I'm not sure I'm behind that.
Yeah. Oh, so I would say, should you watch Halloweentown?
If you want to.
Sure. Do you have kids? Show it to them.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's short. It's 86 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Hocus Pocus.
Oh, of course not.
That's a more of a real movie, and there's a musical number with there's more actors really acting. The daughter in this is a little annoying. I'm sorry. I know she's very, engaged online.
Oh, I thought you were going to say engaged to Cal.
Well, that
From Halloweentown II,
Kalabar's
Revenge. Because that happened, and I was gobsmacked.
Knock, knock.
They got engaged in 2022.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So were they doing junkets or
I bet
not
you
junkets, but what
it was let's get them together again.
A retro.
It's the 25th anniversary coming up,
right?
And then they got back together again or something, and we're like,
we really had chemistry. I don't see it.
If all witches were as pretty as you, they'd have a better reputation.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't.
But I'm happy for them.
Yes, good for you.
But that was a discovery.
Yeah, that really is.
Mother, as much as I want the kids to know their family, the fact is,
You're not normal.
The character
of the mom is so fucking annoying.
So fucking annoying. Like, we don't have that in Hocus Pocus.
Right.
Hocus Pocus is, unlike the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, a much better movie.
Yes. Yes. The mom is completely underwritten and is just a catalyst for the word no.
Yeah.
Every time you come into this house, it's chaos and the candy and the decorations and the...
That's Halloween. There's literally nothing else to the holiday. What you've just described is Halloween.
But it's played by Judith Hoge. Judith who... her face.
She looked really familiar.
I
knew. For me, it's always like,
probably Halloweentown.
Yeah.
But she played the original April O'Neil in the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which I watched countless times.
If he's watching, thanks, Raphael.
Oh, Dudley.
Hey, look. I think he's actually turning red.
I know that thing.
Wow.
And that's what it was.
Great.
I don't think I realized this fully as a child, but her and Elias Cotier, who is Casey Jones, had a lot of sexual chemistry in that film.
Will you just shut up and kiss me, okay? I got a report to do.
I love it when you're pushy. Yeah.
And then I think it's just Elias Cotier, maybe.
Jimmy called me Elliot.
And the last name is pronounced?
Cateus.
Cateus.
Like...
Elias.
Like, not to take anything away from Judith, but like every movie he's in, there's a magnet, there's like a pull, a draw. Even Cronenberg's Crash, where he is not supposed to be attractive, you're still like drawn. You're like, it's a no, but you're drawn.
Great.
There's something about Elias Cotier. I don't think he gets enough credit.
And the last name is pronounced?
Cateus.
Cateus.
Like...
Elias.
I don't know who that person is.
Yeah, that's fine. You might recognize his face or you might not. But anyway, can I tell you something?
Sure, please.
Okay, the director of this film.
Yeah.
Dwayne Dunham.
Okay.
Also directed Homeward Bound, a couple episodes of Twin Peaks, and The 13th Year.
Oh, that makes sense. Although I didn't like The 13th Year.
Isn't that...
The mermaid one.
You don't like it?
No.
But you always talk about it.
Well, because it's,
It was a gay awakening, no?
Not for me.
Oh.
But it was for many, and because he was a swimmer, so he's like shirtless, so it was literally a gay awakening for many people. And also, that one apparently is quite the allegory for, coming of age and
puberty
discovering one's sexuality.
I thought you were like, that was because you bring it up so much.
I do bring it up just from like a pop culture reference. Okay. But that was not one that I think I watched it once.
Okay, but isn't that weird?
That is weird. I mean, it makes sense that he directed a couple Disney Channel original movies.
So now the thing that I'm excited about.
Okay, great.
So he started as an editor.
Oh.
And he edited Return of the Jedi, Blue Velvet, Cherry 2000, a really quite terrible Melanie Griffith sci-fi movie. That it's not it. Some episodes of Twin Peaks.
Oh.
And my favorite David Lynch movie, Wild at Heart, which is fantastically edited.
Wow.
So I was like, wow. He went from Lynch to this.
Disney Channel.
I mean...
Well, maybe he probably was like editing for Twin Peaks. And then it was like, well, you get to direct a couple. We'll let you, And then it's like, well, he's a TV director, but he could direct a TV movie for Disney Channel.
Ooh, it's spooky.
Yeah, ooh, sure. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, he did a good job on Halloweentown. Everyone liked that. Let's give him 13th Year. That makes sense.
Maybe he gets it a little bit.
Maybe. We will do it perhaps if Patreon votes for Disney Channel Original Movie Summer.
Oh, boy.
It's a DCOM summer. Then maybe we will find out.
Yeah.
Who directed.
Yeah.
And really, I want to know who wrote Stepsister from Planet Weird.
We might get to the bottom of it.
I don't know if there's a bottom to get to.
That's never stopped you before. Anyway, wasn't there a bottom joke in this?
Yeah, there was a backdoor joke in the second one.
Oh, right.
They just look for the back door.
Computers have back doors?
Well, backdoors are ways of getting into a program if there's a problem.
So we did watch Halloweentown 2 Calabar's revenge!
When everything you love is stolen from you, someone has to pay.
And, I mean, it has some stuff to talk about, briefly. But yes, it was 2001, and there was a thing called the internet.
Mom and Grandma are fighting again.
What's going on at your party?
Oh, there's chat rooms to talk about witchy things? The fact that the narrative device of her, like, recapping the last movie
was a blog.
It wasn't a blog, it was a chat room.
That was voice, like whatever the other person was texting back.
Why? What's the matter?
I had like a voice, like a Stephen Hawking voice. Why? She didn't need that.
Because we didn't, as an audience, want to read it.
But
it was still like, what?
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
Of note, Halloweentown II, Kalabar's revenge.
And I'm just getting started.
Don't get me started. Don't even get me started.
Directed by Mary Lambert.
Right.
Who did the Pet Sematary movies and a bunch of music videos and other things. So I did get a sense between the first one and the second one.
Yes.
The second one was much darker. The second one had more of a sort of a plot, right? It had more conflict, more things happening, stakes, a ticking clock.
Yep,
like it was more complicated. I'm not saying it's a better movie, but there was definitely little things in there that I was like, that was a choice.
Yeah.
You did that. You made it the gray world, and suddenly we're in Schindler's List, and there's like just pops of color,
and Pleasantville.
Halloweentown and Pleasantville, and he's, a big blockhead.
You cast the spell on Halloweentown?
Just the way it was written in Aggie's little spell book. You naughty girl.
Like there was
it's very Mario.
Choices made.
Sure.
And there was a lot of fun designs in that too. So, it was, and there was some real Covenant.
The creature spell. And so the fun begins.
Oh my God. Her now husband, fiance? My fiance.
I don't know.
Have you seen my fiance? He's upstairs. Are you going upstairs? Tell my fiance I'm looking for him. I have lost my fiance, the poor baby.
Yeah, he was really covenanting it up. And
yes.
It was,
yeah.
I think that was where the backdoor joke came from. Because it felt like, he knew a thing or two about that.
Well, back doors.
Ooh, witchy.
Ooh, witchy.
Ooh, witchy.
In that way, you could tell maybe perhaps that a woman directed it. There was slightly more male gaze.
Oh, you mean the gays, not the gays.
Not in a super sexualized way, but just in a this boy is dressed and ready and is presenting himself and has...
And for flirtation,
for
right?
Flirtatious reasons.
There's two different male-female flirty, power dynamic vibes in that movie. The first one, I think I actually prefer, is more just about, one, hanging out with Debbie Reynolds.
Yeah, not enough Debbie Reynolds in part two.
No. It's about the discovery of this fun, witchy, spooky Halloweentown world.
Right.
Where they're bopping around and we gotta get the, sweat from a ghost and a hair of a werewolf and a vampire's fang. I appreciated the simplicity of that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a big bad guy that we don't really have to interact with too much.
He shows up at the end to monologue and you're like, what's this?
Yeah.
Follow me, my fellow citizens of Halloweentown.
Oh, you're evil because she dumped you for a human? Okay.
You have a lot of feelings about this.
You've been holding on to this for a really long time.
Yikes.
I can't believe Mom dated that guy.
Follow me! And together, we will reclaim the mortal world which is rightfully ours.
When he became, the more evil he became, the more eyeliner he donned. And the more he looked like Alice Cooper. And I was like, well, maybe she'd be into it. Maybe he's getting a little more dangerous.
Ooh.
Although Judith really...
No, she doesn't like danger.
She doesn't like much of anything.
I don't think she likes anything. Except for fried chicken, maybe?
Maybe her kids?
Right? Maybe.
I am sorry, but you are not going out on Halloween. No. Not before dinner, Sophie. No. All right, that's it. Mother, these children are not going out trick-or-treating, and now it is time for dinner. It's getting late. You wouldn't want to miss your bus back home. After I specifically told you not to tell them anything about it. I don't want to hear any more excuses. I want you all just to get back on that bus because we are going home. You will not. You put that broom down right now, young lady. You are grounded. No. This discussion is over. We are going home. Marnie, you get back here.
And that's honestly the biggest problem of Halloweentown.
Both 1 and 2, honestly.
Well, both 1 and 2, but like fuck 2. And then 3 and 4 are don't even.
No.
Even.
Don't even get me started.
3
Halloweentown High
looked like a cheap sitcom, and 4 they recast and put Sarah Paxton in there, famously from Shark Night. 3D.
Right, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I think the other thing too was that because they were so
Oh.
Sorry, it was slipping. And
Oh my God, it's a wig.
I think part of the problem was that they came out, like the first one was 98, the second one was 2001, and then it was like 2004 and then 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I was 10 when the first one came out,
Right,
and it
sure.
was cute and fun.
Yeah.
I'm now 18 when this last one came out. I'm not watching that.
And I don't know if 10-year-olds are really tuning in.
For Halloweentown 4,
Yeah.
No one cares. And sure, she's going off to college in that one or whatever. But
And
like,
you're
no,
going off to college.
Sure, but I wasn't. I didn't care. Didn't need it.
Follow through from 1 to 2.
Okay.
Mark Mothersbaugh, composer. I was so surprised and excited.
I could do this all day.
So Mark Mothersbaugh from Devo, and then he became like Wes Anderson's composer,
Right.
and has since had an illustrious career as composing film and stuff like that. It's sort of a Danny Elfman, cartoony and a little bit strange
and
a
the
little
theme
bit weird.
for this
yeah.
was that.
Yeah. Well, and in the second one,
A lot of music choices.
he just said, I don't care.
First, we have to get back to my house. Oh, thank goodness. The taxi cab is still working. Oh, now on the way.
It's a discotheque coming out of Benny's cab now. That's fine. I love it. You know, and now it's a drama, and now it's a hard rock. I was like, what's it? It was you know, he was bored, and so he was really trying to pump it up, and I appreciated it.
Maybe.
Kept it going.
Oh, wait, but the mom, she does really ruin it for me.
Right.
Where it's just kind of, I would have done it this way.
Yeah.
We were talking about this a little bit. Have a Darren and Endora type interaction.
Right.
Now, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but we want to live normal lives.
What is normal to you, young man, is to us asinine.
Where their mom has died tragically.
Their magical witch mom
exactly
has died instead of the normie husband.
Instead of the normie husband. The normie human husband is there. He's a stickler. He doesn't want any magic because that's what killed his wife.
Motivation.
Absolutely not. But grandma comes to town
Yeah.
because, you know, he can't be a monster and separate them from their grandmother.
Right.
He doesn't want his daughter to become a witch because that's what killed his wife.
Yeah.
And that fixes it a little bit. It's still annoying to just have someone constantly saying, no, you are not, young lady. You get over here. No, you cannot be a witch. I'm going to take that right away from you forever.
Right.
You know, it's like,
if
ooh,
grandma
girl.
doesn't train you by 13, your magic could disappear and you are not a witch.
Right.
That was a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I was like,
she could never be a witch. And I'm like, wow.
you, Mom.
That's not really your decision to make.
Just because your grandmother said that you're a witch doesn't make you one. She didn't have to tell me. I could feel it. Look, if you want to give up your roots, that's fine. But I don't. And it's not right for you to try to make me.
Well, the fact that she never told her any of it, never explained any of it.
Yes, you showed signs of having the powers, and I hid them from you, just like I am doing with Sophie. And I did it for you.
And we never found out her backstory.
No.
Like, how did the dad die? Did he die because of magic? Did Kalabar curse her because they dated? Even though we never fully get an answer on that one.
No.
We don't know what her motivation is at all, except she's being a no. It's like bad improv.
Exactly. I was just going to say the same thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then it just died. Oh, now the scene is going on some more, but you're just constantly saying no.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Do we think that she is named Marnie because of Marnie?
I hope so, but I don't think so. I don't know who wrote this.
An older man.
Oh,
so
great.
Probably.
Maybe, but she didn't ride a horse.
She rode a broom.
If you want to bite anyone, bite me.
Oh, Foreo.
Oh, Foreo, if you want to bite somebody, bite me.
So it starts, and this felt like the early draft, right?
Okay.
And then it got watered down. So Marnie is a person who's obsessed with Halloween.
Halloween is cool, Nature Boy. I mean, it's exciting, strange, and ancient.
Yep.
Loves ghouls and witchy things. References Lon Chaney.
Hey, look! A pentagram. Wow. Lon Chaney had one of these on his palm when he got bitten by that werewolf.
And everyone's like, you're so weird.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I mean, nobody around here really appreciates my taste in weird stuff.
Gosh, no one appreciates all the weird things that I love. And I was like, lean into that, like have that be the through line.
Yeah.
No, these look like the ones from the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Very good.
She finally feels at home at Halloweentown.
Yeah, and that's not what happens at all.
No.
You know, or have it be that like because she's been studying spooky things all her life, she knows about the silver for the werewolf, whatever it is.
Right.
Even though it's obvious, but whatever it is. I was really into that because I was like, oh, love this weird girl who's obsessed with.
Right, she wishes she was a witch. Turns out she was the whole time.
Yeah, but that felt like maybe that was like an early draft of her character, and then it just got a little, watered down throughout. I was thinking, would this movie be better if Debbie Reynolds is the main character? Right? Maybe? I'm thinking of Ernest Scared Stupid, right? Mm-hmm. If those 3 kids are the main character, fuck that movie. Fuck that movie, right?
Pretty scary scream, huh?
My heart was in my throat.
You have a rare gift.
But it's the Jim Varney show. So would it be better if it was like, I'm Agatha, the Cromwell, the witch of Halloweentown, and this is what happened, and my daughter and I haven't spoken because this thing happened, and woo-de-woo, but I'm gonna come back on All Hallows Eve to tell them how to do woo, and then it's more about like her.
And then the kids sneak along, and she's like, well, do I give you back to your mother or whatever? Maybe. I mean, obviously, every scene with her was great, and every scene without her
infinitely improved.
Is like, oh, I wish she was back.
Where's Debbie?
Where's Debbie?
Where is she?
Yeah.
Debbie.
Because she's bringing such a gravitas. I mean, she's a fucking star.
She's a star. She's so charismatic. She just has great delivery. She has great warmth.
Elevates everything.
You want her to be your grandmother.
Did you bring us presents?
Presents. What kind of a grandma do you think I'd be if I didn't bring you presents?
Oh, yeah.
She seems to really just earnestly give in to believing that this world exists or whatever.
Magic is really very simple. All you have to do is want something and then let yourself have it. Now hang on tight.
All you have to do is want something and let
it happen. Let yourself have it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, it was great.
You're not normal. Every time you come into this house, it's chaos and the candy and the decorations.
Is Candy in Judith's in the mom's
and costumes?
Is
that going to make them be witches?
Right? Like that's a gateway drug, right?
I guess maybe it's like maybe they're gonna one year they're gonna be like, I want to be a monster. I want to dress up as a witch for Halloween. Maybe how about this? There's a lot of talk in Halloweentown.
Yeah.
And Halloweentown 2 actually is the whole point of Halloweentown 2.
Yeah.
Is that they're sick of, he is sick of humans
making
mocking
fun of the monsters
by dressing up as them for Halloween. So he's going to turn all of the humans into the monsters that they're dressed up as.
Yeah.
So perhaps out of respect, Mom doesn't want the kids appropriating the culture of a place that she knows exists in real life,
Wow. Yes?
But she doesn't know how to explain that because then she has to say, well, kids, monsters actually exist in an alternate reality in this other realm. And they don't like it when we dress up as them for Halloween for shits and giggles. So it's not really appropriate for us to be doing that. But you could dress up as a mariachi. How about that?
Who are you supposed to be?
El Geeko?
So what you're saying is, this movie is decidedly anti-Halloween.
I mean, Halloweentown 2 is.
Wow. Sure. I wish the mom found a way to explain herself in some regard.
In any way.
Because it's so... How long, when did you leave Halloweentown? What happened to her dad?
Right.
We don't know anything. Yeah, she's so against it.
That's true. Where's Debbie Reynolds? Even if they weren't married or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Where is the mom's
sperm donor?
Baby daddy. Yeah. Where did she come from?
We don't know.
Was she just witched into being?
We don't know.
Marnie Cromwell, gay. Sophie Cromwell, gay. Dylan Cromwell, gay. Gwen Cromwell, gay. Agatha Cromwell, gay. Kalabar, gay. That is one of the gayest movies I have ever seen in my entire life. It is so extremely homo. It's insane to me. And I mean that obviously as an ally to the gay community.
With a kind heart. Honestly, so is that damn skeleton.
Benny? Yeah.
Where did Cal come from?
We don't know about
Kalabar.
that.
Where has he been?
We don't know at all. I didn't know he had a son.
Cal. You're Kalabar's son.
I didn't know Kalabar had a child.
He didn't want people to know.
He raised himself? Was he Mowgli? What's going on?
Maybe he was raised... Oh, this was my great idea. I am into this idea. Maybe he was raised at Warlock boarding school.
Oh.
And I would watch that show.
Would watch that show once.
But on HBO, raunchy.
I don't care how strong you think you are, but you could never beat me.
Would I absolutely watch Warlock High, the series, directed by Sam Irvin?
Yes.
I would.
And or who directed The Covenant?
Rennie Harlan.
Oh, that's right.
No.
I want it to essentially be multiple of those group shower scenes from The Covenant. I mean, in The Covenant, they are in a boarding school. It's just that.
It's just Covenant. So yes.
I would actually, I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You make it The Covenant as a series.
Yes.
And you're just spending a lot more time in that boarding school. Yeah. And a little less time of the villainous, witchy, standoffs.
Mainly a little less time with beards, with girlfriends.
Sure, that too. At least a few gay interactions.
Yeah.
Explicitly.
Oh, but speaking of the design and the costumes, so they get on a flying bus.
Oh, yeah.
Which never really, I don't know why.
It has to fly to a different dimension.
Well, no, I'm sorry, a flying school bus. I don't know why it's a school bus.
Was it a school bus?
Yeah, it was a school bus.
Which is why it reminded me of Magic School Bus.
The Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
So they go on a flying school bus, which again, I don't know, and land in Halloweentown. And as they're getting off, there's this, cheetah, literal cheetah woman, Joan Crawford looking just fabulous bitch.
Coon, yeah.
And I was like, drag look? Yes.
Yes.
It was so good.
Ooh, yes.
It was so good.
I love that. And if someone did that as a drag look and then performed a bunch of Halloween themed song medleys.
Witches Brew by Casper. Over the credits.
The credits of Halloweentown 2, Kalabar's Revenge.
And I'm just getting started.
Yes.
The NSYNC ripoff song?
Yeah.
And a pointed witch's hat. I saw a face that made a chill run down my spine.
Do you believe that NSYNC is coming back?
Are they just releasing a song?
I think so.
Okay.
They were not allowed to tease it or something and talk about it because of the strike, I guess. They're not allowed to. I'm not sure.
They're in the WGA or
the SAG. Well,
NSYNC?
Justin Timberlake certainly.
Sure,
is.
he is. Yeah.
I don't know about the others.
What was I just?
Why do I feel like one of them was also in a movie?
Well, Lance Bass was in a movie.
Yeah.
On the L. He was also in an episode of Seventh Heaven.
Oh.
Which was the only episode of Seventh Heaven that I watched because Lance Bass was on it.
Okay.
He's NSYNC's Lance Bass.
What?
But not even a rock star is safe from Dad.
They were just making out right there on the street.
All new Seventh Heaven.
Tomorrow at 8 on the WB 11th.
And there was a big deal about him kissing, I don't know, one of the fucking younger sisters or something. I didn't watch that show.
I guess he wasn't out yet.
Oh, absolutely not.
Lance.
Yo.
True or false?
Yes, I'm gay.
Went through.
I can finally say it.
Get out!
Applause, everybody!
Waited 23 years to be able to say that.
That was the big teaser, Oh, Lance Bass, and then we're still gonna. Oh, that's funny because then Justin Timberlake ended up marrying Jessica Biel.
Oh, she was on, yeah. Wow.
Mary Camden has the perfect guy for her sister Lucy.
He's really nice. Nice.
great.
Huh. He looks a little familiar. Wow.
But also, I think we can all agree that JC is and was the hottest and best.
Oh, JC, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I don't give a fuck.
For some reason, when you said JC, I heard Justin, and I was like, no.
Oh, no.
It's clear it's JC.
Yeah. Also, I loved his album when it came out 20 years ago.
He had a solo album?
Yes.
Your body's so sexy, nice and slow, watch you roll. You know how I like it.
I didn't know about this.
He
had the best voice.
He did have the best voice. And I think he's aged the best.
Well, he seems like the most like, I'm just a dad now. I'm cool. I have a great life.
Yeah,
you know?
love that for him.
Yeah.
My lips are on fire.
I'm actually okay. Shut up, JC.
But I do think that having dinner with Chris would be fun. He seems unhinged.
Unhinged.
In a good way. You know,
Did
not
I
in
ever
a...
tell you about that when I had dinner with, it was like this big group dinner, but the guy from 98 Degrees, Nick Lachey.
Which Lachey? Nick or Drew?
No, Nick. Nick Lachey was there. And he had a tattoo that said 98 Degrees.
He did, yeah. That I know about that. No, that's why I think Chris would be a fun dinner.
Yeah, you'd be like, what?
What's going on with Chris? It's
Yeah.
so waggy.
Well, who was the weird Backstreet Boy?
AJ?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, Halloweentown.
And the Abominable Snowman
ice cream
soda
shop.
jerk, you
Yep.
know, like that was fun. There was just, it was like silliness.
Silly,
and
cheeky, built world.
You know, more G-rated and childlike, but kind of like Monster Squad, where it's just like, we're just having a good time. It's just fun.
Yeah.
But it's Halloween.
Oh,
but
it's never
kids.
as good when you use instant. We gotta make it from scratch.
Well, that was fun. So just making it and put it. Now, bubble, toil and trouble, like in the microwave. It was like silly fun.
Silly
I'm like,
fun.
these little details.
I love stuff like that, where it's like someone took the time.
Someone made that little button.
They made that little double toil and trouble, bubble, I guess it was
Bubble, toil and trouble.
Button on a microwave. Yes.
Oh, and Beetlejuice, Bubba Hotep, Elvis.
Oh, yeah, that was so weird.
Well, looks like you got your eye on our Windsweeper 5000.
Oh, you want to buy some brooms? Okay.
It was that 90s, reference humor.
Sure.
Luke the troll?
Yeah, he's a troll, I think.
We did not talk about Luke's Carrot Top makeover in part 2. That's all I'll say. He's like, hey, Debbie Reynolds, I know what's going on. Come to the movie theater.
Well, that was clearly a trap.
Yeah, but like, come on, Debbie. Like,
oh, right. Yeah, I don't know.
But
She thought she was strong enough.
Sure. So she goes to the movie theater, and it's a portal dimension to hell or something. We don't know. And a big, Grim Reaper-y ghoul comes out, and woo! This whole scene really made me laugh because I had no idea what was happening. There's no stakes or
there are stakes
clarity.
where they're frozen in time, he says.
Before that.
And then he throws the little balls of light, and then she flies off into the darkness of whatever it is.
Before that,
okay,
he's like,
I know you have Merlin's talisman. Give it to me.
I do have the talisman.
Aggie, or whatever, Grandmama, give me the talisman.
Give me the talisman.
Never.
Give it to me. Never. And it's like, there's not like he's holding someone hostage. I mean,
That's
I guess
true.
they're all stoned, but it was just very like, no, you should.
Yeah.
I won't. And I was
That's
just
fair.
thinking,
It was like,
what's happening?
Well, yeah.
It's fine.
It's
But I was
fine.
like, what's happening?
Get it?
Because we've
Like,
never seen this person before.
sure.
Woo! So we're like, I don't know who this fucking guy is.
Right.
He could just be some ghoul that lives in the theater.
right. They could have done a little bit more development.
Yeah.
But also, it's 86
fine.
minutes, and there's not enough time. Keep it pushing.
It's Halloweentown.
Yep.
I really enjoyed the Halloween chic outfits, right? Like the Victorian suiting, but Halloween. You know, it was like almost Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
Just in that it was like, this is the vibe and also Halloween,
Well, it is very Nightmare Before Christmas, and that of like, this is Halloween,
Halloweentown.
This is Halloween.
Halloweentown,
This is Halloween.
And jack-o'-lantern head people and stuff like that.
It's all, kind of that, but it's like real people, not animated, obviously.
Right.
And less Tim Burton-y, so it's less creepy.
Right. It's much more normal.
It's shot in a town in Oregon.
There's a lot of like people in the background, or like the werewolf hairdresser.
Oh my
that's
God.
like clearly a reference to Warren Beatty and Shampoo. And I was like, okay.
Take a gander. Look at you, sweetheart. You are coming along like a fat fry, baby.
Shh. Sure. What's this? I'm excited that this is happening. This is weird.
Love that.
Like the Hell Comes to Frogtown, guy down the stairs.
Yeah.
And like the jazzercise class where suddenly it was giving very Garbage Pail Kids. And I was like, oh, this is a nightmare.
Fabulous pincushion assistant lady.
Yes. To this.
Right to the point. I have a very urgent message.
Oh, right. So the Debbie Downer mom comes to collect them,
Right.
and they're like, oh, I guess we're stuck here because the bus isn't working conveniently.
Yeah, the transit system between Earth and Halloweentown is a real mess.
It's confusing. The portal only opens on Halloween, but then there's multiple buses, and the time runs differently in Halloweentown than it does on Earth.
But then sometimes they don't need the bus. They can just make a portal.
That was only in Halloweentown II.
No, I know, but what's going on?
Well, sure. I liked it better when it was just you take the fucking bus.
Yeah.
They went to the mayor's office, which is
Right.
when we discovered that she had a love affair with Kalabar back in the day.
Yeah, I would have liked to know more about Kalabar and
Sure.
his motivations because it's really just a monologue at the end.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
What?
It's sort of vague.
Yeah.
What?
It's definitely one of those, oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Well,
Here we
he's
go.
the bad guy.
Yep.
And moving on.
To reveal ourselves as we really are!
It's a kid's movie.
Yeah, but they easily could have written in a few more details here and there. Like in some of the scenes, like we didn't need as much mom, no, you know, like we could have trimmed some of
Unless
that.
the arc was, hey kids, I realized that I really stuck my head in the sand on this
Sure.
one, and I've grown and changed over
And
the
they
course
tried
of this.
to do that a little, but I didn't need as much of her. Like
Well,
I got it.
Not really, because then at the end of the movie,
I guess that's true.
she's like, great, Debbie Reynolds is gonna move to
She can live
Earth.
with us.
She can live with us. I'm not fucking moving back to Halloweentown. And I was like,
why not?
why not? At least summer in Halloweentown.
Right? That's what I didn't get. In Halloweentown 2, she's like, well, it's been 2 years since we went to Halloweentown. I'm like, bitch, what? At least go back every Halloween.
No wonder it's falling apart.
Yeah. Oh, no, we go to visit my grandma on Halloween. It's her favorite holiday. Bye.
Yeah.
You know, who cares? Whatever. Get the fuck out of town and go to Halloweentown.
I agree.
You know that I can't cross over, only on Halloween night.
Well, then I guess you're just gonna have to come live with us.
The headphones
Oh my God.
I thought were really fun and silly.
Or I'll spam your diary all over the net.
You don't know my password.
Wanna bet? Iron Dimes?
There's shrunken heads, and they've got carabiners.
So they could clip them to their belt.
No, I get it, but it just is so anachronistic.
Right.
And what? And they talk through each other. Bop, 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 bop. Love that. Really thought that was a fun thing.
I definitely conflated that with the first one.
Right.
Like there were a few things. I only watched the second one, I think once. Well, now twice.
Yeah.
But like, it was not an instant favorite.
Yeah.
Like
but you
the
did.
first
Some
one.
things did stick.
Some things did stick.
Maybe you remember
including
Cal.
those. No.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
But anyway, I appreciate the appreciation of Halloween.
Yes.
And so both of these were fun in different ways.
Yeah.
And very creative and like different. You know, most of them kids TV movies, it's like high school and I like the boy or what. Like it's not this.
And I do really
high
appreciate
concept.
that it's not that. Even like Xenon, it's all like, oh, the boy, oh, the famous rock band guy.
Right,
and then,
right,
you know,
right.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Don't
we
get
will
me
talk
wrong.
about it in
Sometimes-
Decom.
Oh, okay.
Summer.
You are really putting this into fruition. You know, you can have it because I put you through my summer camp, so we can go through yours.
I mean, Cetus Lapidus, April.
I was busy watching Nickelodeon. I was not
Sure.
as into Disney, but there you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, cheers to Halloween.
Yes.
To All Hallows Eve.
And to Debbie fucking Reynolds.
Oh my God, to Debbie Reynolds. And I hope that you all got your witch on. Woo!
Now all morning?